How's it going? Just in the bush as usual. Surrounded by a few birds, so it might be a little bit noisy, but I find it relaxing. So this video I want to talk about emotional vulnerability and how it's not a weakness. It's especially for a man to really be able to express his emotions, express the way he's feeling. You know, in this society we're so closed off in our emotions, you know, to feeling certain things and expressing certain things and being open, right? Especially as a man, it can be seen as a weakness. It really can when a man is, when I say vulnerable, emotionally vulnerable, it's, we all have emotions, right? So it's about not putting a limit on those things and hiding certain parts away, right? Like if you feel love and joy, we're so conditioned to like not express that fully. So emotional vulnerability, like allowing yourself to feel things and removing that conditioning programming that's telling you, you know, that's keeping you from expressing yourself the way that your soul wants to express yourself. Like, it's not a weakness at all to be able to express yourself truly and heartfelt. To be able to express yourself fully, openly. It's I was gonna say superpower, but it's like our natural state. It's our natural state. And you know, I know what it's like to be closed off to a lot of things, a lot of feelings, emotions, and not allowing myself to express love fully or be joyous, or, you know, it's like we're so conditioned in these patterns that, you know, we're not allowing ourselves to express. And as a man, you know, we're put in this society, a lot of us, to conform and follow in footsteps and, you know, be a man. Be a man is like, you know, there's like this thing that we've got to uphold, this certain personality, or we've got to do certain things to be worthy enough. And like for me, I'm in the process of removing that, and not living in expectations from others, and not living life defined by how other people see me. And that requires you to take accountability for yourself and stop letting external things define who you are. And really going to the depth of yourself and allowing yourself to feel things that, you know, you don't necessarily feel like allowing, or feel, you know. I know exactly what it's like to close off love in my heart, like, you know. And I know that when I do that, I don't feel good. I don't feel like, you know, it keeps me in certain cycles, right? So I guess, you know, this is for anyone that feels that, you know, opening your heart more, being more vulnerable, it's about standing in your power, and anyone else's opinion, even if that hurts you, even if any people's opinions hurt you, it's about, when people do hurt you, it's about seeing where you're getting hurt, and that's showing you something. Maybe you're holding on to feelings of unworthiness or insecurity. So when you are open, you know, you're opening yourself up to, and you are vulnerable, you're opening yourself up to people. So in a way, you've got to be willing to feel hurt and feel, and just feel whatever's gonna come up in every situation, every relationship that you have. Being vulnerable and open requires you to be open to whatever's to come. And that doesn't mean that you disrespect boundaries and you don't hold your ground and you don't, you know, like it's just about, in a way, it's just like letting your emotions flow freely. And that doesn't mean that you're like overly controlled by your emotions. It means that actually you're perceiving them, you're allowing them to come in. You're not like overly identified with them. So when you do open yourself up more and you allow yourself to feel more, you allow yourself to feel certain things. You know, you allow yourself to feel hurt if that's arising in the moment, or you allow yourself to feel sad if that arises in the moment, or feel compassion for another if that arises, you know. You allow that to come up, and that's being vulnerable. It is opening yourself up to others and to the world around you, and not living in fear of what you're gonna feel or what's gonna come up or how you're gonna react, or, you know. This requires, like, you've got to be able to, like, be comfortable. I wouldn't say comfortable, like it's about being open to all your emotions, the whole capacity, allowing all that, you know. And it's a blessing. It's not being vulnerable is not it's not something to be shunned upon, or especially as a man. Like, our emotions are here to be felt and seen. They're not, you know, and it's not just something for women to, you know, partake in. I don't know, like, I guess some men just think it's like, it's so logical and such a, you know, we're overrun by the logical mind. So being open and vulnerable requires you to balance things out with your logical mind and more come into your heart space. And it's powerful because you're not controlling anymore. You're just allowing, and you're not living in fear of what you're gonna feel or what's, you know, like the darkness is, you know. Alright, I'll leave it there. Gone all over the place again. See ya.